Hi, I'm Claire Waggoner. I'm the president of Kunzang Palyul Choling. This is like a great celebration for everyone coming together today. And I want to thank His Holiness Karma Kuchen Rinpoche and Zachama Akan Normalama Rinpoche for making today's event possible. Events like today are part of a tradition that goes back in Buddhism 2,800 years. And I just want to talk a little bit about this place that you're at and how it, Kunzang Palyul Choling, and I'll call it KPC because it's a little bit shorter, honors this 2,800-year tradition. KPC is the longest operating Buddhist temple in Montgomery County, and as such has hosted events such as this since 1985, ongoing since it began. And its mission is to end suffering in all of its forms. And so here we all are today. As he said, we have this great opportunity of all coming together and then going apart. But what happens here the other 364 days a year? So I want to tell you a little about that. We have a lot of ongoing social work that goes on. We've fed 12,000 hungry within the communities surrounding us, provided 12,000 meals. We have put together, beginning to cooperate with other social organizations in order to address violence, increasing violence in the community, and addressing the seriousness of homelessness. And we also have a prison program, an outreach prison program that's been going on for almost 20 years. In addition to that, according to Buddhism, life in all of its forms is very precious. And so to that extent, we've had animal rescue. We've saved the lives of over 360 dogs. We have saved or altered the lives of hundreds of companion parrots. On this site, we have a lifelong sanctuary for companion parrots, and then we have an ongoing educational outreach program to teach people about how long these parrots live and how much they suffer in the parrot pet trade. We participate in live releases multiple times a year, which has resulted in over 10,000 lives being saved that otherwise would have been lost. We also have a wildlife refuge across the street that many people are not aware of. It's 65 acres where animals are safe and they're not hunted. On that 65 acres, it's in the, we're within Montgomery County's agricultural reserve, and so we have shepherded that land and maintained its pristine condition over the years, while at the very same time offering 36 stupas, which are considered to be the embodiment of the mind of enlightenment of the Buddhas. So the public can go and walk on the trails during the day. It's open freely for people to go there and contemplate. One of the things that people love to do is take their families and bird watch. And again, that's an offering to the community. But possibly the most important and profound thing that has happened here is there's been a prayer vigil that's gone on here uninterrupted for 28 years. So the monks and the nuns and the members of the community, hour by hour and day by day, without interruption, have done prayers dedicated to the end of suffering for 28 years. When you do something consistently for 28 years, you forget how amazing the numbers accumulate. Over 100,000 people have sent in their requests for prayers when they've been in trouble, requests for themselves or their loved ones. And in honoring those prayers, each one of those prayers has been read out loud in over 10,000 practices, and literally millions of offerings of candles and water bowls and flowers have been made to support the power of those prayers to end suffering. So here we are today in a tent. You won't have an opportunity to see it, but the prayer room here is under construction. It's a small building on the opposite side of this building. The whole facility has been closed to public assembly. And so in the list of everything that I've just told you, we can't continue to offer all of that to the community without a fully functioning facility. The prayer room will be finished, it will be opened, and there'll be a small number of people that will be able to assemble in there. But that will solve only the smallest part of the larger problem that we face here. So obviously, we face some tremendous financial challenges, and we're very hopeful in being able to partner with our friends and our community and the county, and also people who will resonate with the mission, which, as I've explained, it involves wildlife refuge, feeding the homeless, but most importantly, providing a place where literally hundreds of thousands of people have been able to come and find sanctuary, not just on Saturdays and Sundays, but any hour of the day, any day of the week, on into the future. And one of the things I was thinking about when I knew I was going to have to talk today was the Dalai Lama's quote, "The future depends on the present." And so then you think, of course, if I make a donation today or if I do something today, that will make the future much more powerful. But what I was thinking about was 28 and a half years ago, this place did not exist. None of the lamas, Pena Rinpoche had not come here and taught. None of the events, such as the event that has happened today, had ever happened. There was no 24-hour prayer vigil. There were no stupas. None of this existed. And so 28 and a half years ago, people had a vision, and they created partnerships, and they made offerings, and they came together, and we are actually sitting in the future of those people's present. And so today, we are in a position just like that, of coming together and making offerings and having a vision and creating a future where some of us were actually in that present of the past, and we're sitting in our own future, and we have the opportunity of creating a place. All it is a matter of transforming this building into something that meets the county's code. If all of this is possible, 36 stupas and this amazing place and all these teachings and an uninterrupted prayer vigil is possible, created from nothing, certainly this is transformable. We do own all of the property. Again, it's just a matter of transformation. So if at all possible, please make a donation today, but think about partnering. We have some tremendous partners just for today. Sagar Indian Cuisine and Mama Lucia's restaurant have donated food to feed 200 today. It's a tremendous partnership. And it's also Mary of Nazareth School has provided the chairs that you're sitting on and all the tables that you'll be eating lunch on. So partnerships like that. Any money that might have been spent there is available for the renovation. So thank you very, very, very much.